Operation Austin, Chapter 1, continued. Gary and John usually work together on these deals. This must have come together really fast because this was the first Gary had heard of it. He wondered where the intel came from. Not that John had to report to Gary, but it seemed odd that he'd not heard about it before this call. Gary had plenty of room. He lived alone in an enormous house near a small town in eastern Washington. Since he was usually up to his eyebrows in some cyber investigation, it was quiet around the place, but he was not sure about taking some problem child in. After a few years of drama and adventure, his life was finally organized, with a routine that was very much in his control. Their work involved extremely sensitive security, another reason not to have somebody around. But it was John, so is she on drugs? What's wrong with her? Can she go to a shelter or something? No, John replied. She's been beat up some. I was hired to recover a different girl from traffickers, and she was on site. She's clean as far as I can tell. No tracks. Doesn't seem the type anyway. She was drugged at a party last weekend and ended up in a bedroom at the same house as my client's kid. She just arrived in town from Idaho and wasn't on site long. She's new here, Gary, and doesn't have any place to go. I couldn't leave her there. Besides, it seems there was an explosion and a devastating fire right after we left. The place burned to the ground. The other girl is back with her family, but this kid needs someplace to go for a while. Someplace nobody can find her if they come looking. Are they looking? Not that I know of, but I'm not sure who knew about her, and eventually someone will sort this out. If the cops get a hold of her, the perps will find her. She doesn't know anything, and she can't identify anybody important, but they won't care about that. We need them to think she died in the fire. If we don't get her out of here, she's a dead girl, Gary, and she seems like a nice kid. There was a fire, huh? Strange coincidence. Yeah, boy, really sad. It was a beautiful place, too. Horrible fire. Really hot, from what I heard. Probably completely burned the bodies that were left there. Not that I would have personal knowledge of that, you understand. Gary laughed. Of course not.